What's good, Panther Nation? It's your boy, Myron McRae, a.k.a. Tornado McRae across the skies of the internet, here with another episode of Panther Pride TV, your one-stop shop for all your Panther notifications and your Panther obligations, and I hope all of you guys, gals, theys, thems, everything in between the hat, every single one of you, wherever you're living, you're having a good Wednesday, you're having a fantastic day, or at least a smooth day, or at least a great day. You know what? Hey, listen, go get your favorite lunch, go chill out at the park, go sit there and enjoy the ducks by the pond. I don't know, man. Like, whatever you do, get outside and play an hour a day and have some fun. But guys, we're going to get into a few things on the docket, and one thing that has become essentially part of Panther lore. Like, we love to bring this up, and I've seen a lot of people post about it. So, this past Tuesday, as y'all can see, like, JC and Bryce Young were getting into it yesterday at practice, and I'm over here just like, good. Let the hate flow through. Like, I am on my Emperor Palpatine when I saw this and looked it up because I was just excited about it, especially with it being summer. And, you know, we like to see our guys compete. And here's was the energy that was brought to them. Apparently, they were jaw-jacking, trash-talking, a lot of back and forth. And JC was asked in, what was it, the press conference afterwards or interviews afterwards. Here's what he had to say. So JC was talking about the attitude and bringing that energy to practice every day. And he's like, everybody's got to bring that attitude. It shouldn't just be me and Bryce or me and Chuba going back and forth. We got to come out here every day and compete. Like Coach Canales said, if you come out here and compete hard, the guy across from you ain't going to have no choice but to step up his level. And I love that. And also, he followed that up when specifically talking about trash talking with Bryce. He has said, like, Bryce, this is what he said about trash talking with Bryce. He's talking way more this year. He's talking trash every day. It's getting fun. He came up to me after practice day and told me he's going to stop talking back and forth with me, though. He said, I just be talking to be talking. I don't think he can take the heat, so he's going to stop talking to me. But, bro, that's what I want to see. That's exactly the type of energy I need from this team. And I know a lot of people, especially because y'all see the meme. Y'all see the meme right there. It's like, we're getting closer. We're getting closer to it. Because so many people I've seen on the internet have said they're not going to believe in the similarities between 2015 and this year until they see Bryce Young choking out JC Horn. Well, you've seen it now. You have officially seen it here first, folks. I know this is AI rendered. I don't know who made this. I found it on Reddit, but oh my God, it was why they got Bryce looking so big? Like, I know he's on Cam's body, but bro, this is hilarious. AI is getting out of hand, bro. But I love it. I think this is the type of energy we need. This is the type of energy you want to go into it because you want Bryce to have that competitive edge. You want JC to have that competitive edge. You want them to have this energy of like, hey, yo, I will trash talk you. I will talk that energy to you, and I will back it up on the field because some people, they don't back it up. They'll trash talk but can't back it up. Or sometimes, you like me, you just need people to say something. You ain't got to say it, but you need people to say something in your ear to get you going. We all, if you're an athlete, you all have that trigger phrase, myself included, that will get you going. Now, necessarily, if you're a trash talker or not, that's just depending on your style. For me, I am a in-between-the-lines trash talker unless I think you are just that bad, like it's not even close. Then I'll openly trash talk from the jump. But I am an in-between-the-lines trash talker. So if you say the one phrase that gets me going, then all of a sudden I turn up a notch and my trash talk will start coming out subtly. It'll just be subtle, like jabs here and there, but I will start doing it. Other people I respect more who like, they just start talking trash from the jump. Like they, for no reason, they just start talking trash. And you got to know those type of players. JC, corners, they do that a lot. They do that. It depends on the corner you are. So I am all for it. I love it. I am on my Emperor Palpatine, like, yes, embrace the dark side and just be gung-ho about it. And I think it's hilarious to just know that, hey, yo, they are really talking that ish. And I want to see it more. So, but yeah, guys, you have officially seen it here. Bryce Young is choking out J.C. Horn. It's going to happen. I hope not. Here's the thing. I don't get why we put so much love and energy into that photo. Knowing Cam Newton was choking the living mess out of Josh Norman that year. It's like because I remember when it came out, a lot of people said Cam Newton choked talent into Josh Norman like he was the Monstars from Space Jam. But, oh, man. All right, I got to move on because I can't stay too long. Next, guys. Who's been the most impressive at OTAs and minicamp? And actually, the answer will surprise you. So, J.C. Horn and a few other of the coaches with the Panthers have named one individual that they've said has been the most impressive through OTAs and minicamps. It actually started last year. And that person just happens to be our very own Charles Smith-Wade, bro. Like, yeah, you wouldn't have expected that, right? That's not the guy you expected to be listed here. But as we all know, last season, like, Charles was selected to kind of be that starting role after we released Troy Hill. He played 14 games last year, getting 4 starts at the end. And in his first season, he did, honestly, relatively well for what was expected of him. 39 tackles, 24 solo tackles, 1 great interception, and he had a pass rating that he allowed of 75.4. And the thing about it, too, when the Panthers signed Trevon Moehrig, last year was Charles Smith-Wade's first time ever playing nickelback. He didn't do it in college. He didn't do it in high school. The first time he played nickel was at the NFL level. So let's please take that into account. That's kind of crazy, but awesome at the same time. And 2, everybody expected Trevon Moehrig to take over that nickelback spot once he got signed to Carolina. But actually, reports have come in and said that Smith-Wade has been taking the first team reps at the nickel position. Like, he's still taking first team reps. He's still doing it. So that lets me know, hey, yes, Trevon Moehrig is versatile, but they don't need him to fill that role. Like, Smith-Wade can still hold it down. And I think that's great for him. And here's what JC had to say about him. J.C. Horn said this about Smith-Wade. He said, man, I think he's been the most impressive player. He got the defense in 1 year, and he out there making calls for the safeties. He played lined up at corner. He lined up at nickel. He lined up at safety. He lined up everywhere. He's just making a lot of plays. The communication's the biggest thing for me. Like a second-year player communicating like that, he even called me sometimes because at corner I get lazy and don't want to go to the huddle. So I can depend on Charles every time they break the huddle to get me the play, tell me what I'm supposed to do. So it's just, I'm proud of him. I think he's doing a good job. I love to see that, especially from the number 1 corner on the team. And then follow that up, you had this from defensive pass coordinator Jonathan Cooley. He said, Smith-Wade, he communicates very well. He's got intentionality about how he goes with his work. He's gained a lot of experience. He's gotten more comfortable down there, and it allows us to be a little bit more versatile with him. And then we can move him around a little bit. You listen to him communicating, and it's just been at a high level. He's been anticipating things, and he's flying around, playing fast. When a player is playing fast, that means they understand what's going on, and he's been working at it very hard since day 1 when he got here. I don't know about y'all, and I know there's been a lot of heat about putting somebody else in that nickelback position, but truth be told, if that's the praise they're giving him, I'm comfortable. I know a lot of people, they love the proven person rather than going through the growing pains. It's in our human nature. We all want the guaranteed rather than having to go through the trials and tribulations of it. But if the coaches and the players trust him that much and say that's who we want at this position, I'm going to trust. Wow, I cannot speak today. I'm going to trust what the players and the coaches are saying, because at the end of the day, they're on the field. They know what's comfortable for them. They know who they can trust in these moments. They know what that individual is capable of. And honestly, That's all you can ask for. He's been grinding. He's been making sure he's getting better. He's been putting himself in great positions, and he took advantage of the opportunity that was given to him, and I guarantee you he's not trying to let that go. So I'm all for it. Charles Smith-Wade, I'm happy to see you getting your praise, and you deserve it, my man. And lastly, guys, okay. We got to address some of these trade rumors and what's unrealistic versus realistic with trade rumors and free agency. So, reason why I'm bringing this up is, one, saw a trade rumor this week that said the Steelers could be trading TJ Watt. Now, first things first, I think the Steelers would be absolutely stupid to do that. Like, that would be the stupidest thing you could have done outside of signing Aaron Rodgers. Like, I'm going to be 100, 1,000. I'm going to keep it 100, a stack, 1,000, Billy Wow. Getting rid of TJ Watt would be dumb. Secondly, in this trade rumor article, they said 3 possible destinations for TJ Watt. The very first one would be Carolina. And like I said, what I'm about to say is honestly directed more at mainstream media. So if anybody from mainstream media sees this, please know I'm talking to you if you've been putting out these articles like this. First thing, is TJ Watt a phenomenal talent? Absolutely. Absolutely. Can Carolina afford a TJ Watt or the assets, or afford to give up the assets to get a TJ Watt? No, not right now. Absolutely not. Not right now. What are we talking about here, bro? And I'm sick of mainstream media pushing these financially unrealistic trade rumors out in the ether, bro. It's getting me mad. It's getting me very mad, and it doesn't make sense. Because you did TJ Watt trade rumor to Carolina, Trey Hendrickson a trade rumor to Carolina, Jalen Ramsey trade rumor to Carolina, even though that's probably more likely, but still. And then a Trayvon Diggs trade rumor to Carolina. It's like, all right, bro. I understand how you got to get your clickbait, you got to get your stuff up, and you got to do what you got to do. But can you at least look at Carolina? Can you at least look at Carolina's like team, contract situation, foundation to make sure your article makes sense? Because financially, it does not make sense. Asset-wise, it doesn't make sense. It would not make sense for us to go because we essentially have to blow up all that we built up just to get said individual. I don't like it, bro. I just don't. I really don't. It irks me to my soul. And I'm not saying everything's always true because, like you said, some of the articles are real smart. Asante Samuel Jr., that'd be smart. Julian Blackmon, that'd be smart. Greg Newsome, that's a smart one. Like, those trade rumors and those free agency signings, those articles make sense and are realistic. So it's mainstream media. If you're putting out these rumors, please make sure they sound realistic. And don't put out a trade rumor if you're not going to also give up a potential, like, trade. Like, give me the trade you think would work. Don't just say, oh, they could trade for him, but then don't put a breakdown of what the trade would be. Give me a trade example, please. But to also follow that up, and this free agent has become available, Carolina. If you want, Jermaine Pratt from Cincinnati's available. I know I just talked about Trey Henderson, but Jermaine Pratt's available. So if you want to add another linebacker, you just feel like it, you could do that. Because last season, he played all 17 games, had 143 tackles, 80 solo tackles, 2 forced fumbles, and 2 interceptions. He didn't have a sack, though. That was the one part. But the thing about it is, Pratt, over his career, since he came into the league in 2019, has increased his tackles, solo tackles, each year, every year. He's been consistent playing in, I want to say, 15 games every season since then. So he's available, he's reliable, and then not only that, y'all, here's the other thing, contract-wise. This man has been cheap. He was a third-round pick, but this man has been cheap. His base earnings since he came into the league, 2019, his base salary, $465,000. 2020, $684,000. 2021, $863,000. 2022, $2.5 million. 2023, $2.7 million. 2024, $3.2 million. And now he's no longer in Cincinnati. So, Carolina, Dan Morgan, Brent Tillis, executive front office. If you are looking to add another linebacker, potentially to help stop the run game and whatnot, if you're looking for that depth and you want somebody who has some experience, Jermaine Pratt, right around the way, he's right there. He could be a potential fit. And you might not have to overpay for him because he's been relatively underpaid, but he's not going to sit there and have the leverage to be like, oh, I want a $25 million contract. Like, come on now, bro. Like, let's be real. You only had 3.5 sacks your whole career. Like, at the linebacker spot, low key, that's kind of bad. But I'm not saying I think if you're looking for it, he is a possible answer that you could fulfill that void if you're looking for more linebacker depth. I definitely believe Carolina needs to address secondary help, corner or safety, before they go for another linebacker. That is just me. But I do say, hey, Jermaine Pratt is an available name they should look at. But, guys, that's all I have for today's episode. If you enjoyed this video, please make sure to like, share, subscribe, and hit that notification that notification bell so you can always be notified of when these videos drop. Next, comment below, what do y'all think about JC and Bryce Young getting into it? Does it make you happy? Did you like the meme? Do you want to see it recreated, essentially? How do you feel about Charles Smith-Wade being the nickelback going forward? Apparently, he's the number one nickelback. Or do you think it should be Trayvon Moore? Or do you think it should be somebody else? Maybe Lathan Ransom or something like that. And lastly, do you think Carolina should sign Jermaine Pratt? Yay, nay, or should it be somebody else? And let me know all your thoughts, because at the end of the day, guys, what do I know? I'm just a skinny brother with 2 tats. Peace. Much love to all you Panther Nation. Take care. Later days. And as always, keep pounding. I'll see you next time.